Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Tonight, it's on to Week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And this will not be returned to start the game. The new rule here in effect. A fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line.
Quick throw there out to Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
They'll go with a rookie from Alabama. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. You look at this Packers defense.
They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
And a second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching your tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week, but hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now it's gone.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 30.
Off the option, here's Gibbs.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Here's Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up.
A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Kirby Joseph there to drop it. Now, this defense for the Lions, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect? keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Love's throw brought in by Watson.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The Packers are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself in an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot. Find a way to win some games and keep moving forward.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. To throw now. Here's Love. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. You look at this Packers defense.
They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Play action. It's Goff. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
The pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and match protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Goff.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Following the interception, Love. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football.
Let's go.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Go ultra.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Love. Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So off goes Love. On is Carlson for the Packer field goal. The wind is at his back here in the second quarter. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Now gone. He's airing it out for Williams. And it is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 13-7. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, due to a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just take extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely, no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 43 yards. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun. Love. Left side completion to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Here we go. Love going to give this one to Jones.
A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. They had things a little spread out there with 4 wide receivers, and it opened up a running hole.
Yeah, not only do you get better running lanes because you are spread out, oftentimes when defenses see 4 wide receivers, they substitute in extra defensive backs, so you're blocking smaller personnel. That gives your running back a nice chance downfield against that type of a defense.
The tackle for a loss goes to Kirby Joseph, making a great play.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Love looking to throw it. And they're going to get him. They bring him down with a sack back at the 16-yard line.
Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Now Love.
Full right side, hauled in by Dobbs.
A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
So off goes Love. On is Carlson for the Packer field goal.
From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is right there. It's good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. He'll take this to the 46.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Goff.
Going underneath, Gibbs has it.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
First down now, but that clock rolling.
Another run for Gibbs here.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is down to 2.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. Fighting through, and he's got space. How about this? He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Goff throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
On second down, here's Gibbs.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 5.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
Trying the left side with Gibbs.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Out of the gun. Gone. His throw incomplete.
You could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
On the option left, here's Goff.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. That is caught. And he is going to have the Lions first down. It's a gain of 7 on 4th and 4. Goff now to throw. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Rolling to his right. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Now this play was all about the eyes. As he rolled out to his right, he kept one eye downfield and one eye on what was in front of him, and he ended up picking up some pretty good yardage.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 110 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They'll go again with Gibbs. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. From the red zone now, Goff. Escaping the pressure right. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Goff now looks to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jameson Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Ready. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They make their 2nd half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here we go. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Love. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On 4th down, Love work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as he's brought to the ground after a gain of 7, 5 more than he needed on 4th and 2. Love now. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down. An inside give to Jones. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
All right, rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Will Harris.
And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Now this defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. Preston Smith there on the stop.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So after 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 14 yards that time for number 14.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the gun, here's Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 16.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
Now back with the Lions. Here's Riley Patterson on for the field goal.
From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
Patterson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a throw here, hauled in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers. Throwing, Love. That's taken in, Dontavian Wicks. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And the Lions will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. From just shy of midfield, here's second down and 7. Gone. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Throwing on third. Gone. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Finding Williams once more, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
14. Hey,
The give, right side for Gibbs. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
4th down to give to Gibbs. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Here's 1st and 10. Now Love. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Love looking to throw it. Watson making the catch. There he goes, right side. Christian Watson. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And this will be covered up by the Lions, and that might just about seal the deal. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A quick throw there out to Williams. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.